Here is a tip on how not to network. I'm learning to thrive in the gig economy. Would you like to learn too? I've talked to you in the past about how networking is extremely important when you're a freelancer. It's actually important for everybody, but especially if you're a freelancer, because you want to get your name out there. You want people to know your work. You want people to know that you're for hire. And I've talked a lot about how I spend some time networking and always looking to add to my network. I want to give you an example of how not to network. It was a reporter that I edited a few years back at one of the publications I did freelance for. And, we did LinkedIn together, and about a year ago, somebody offered me a freelance assignment that I didn't want to do. But I offered it to one or two people, and they couldn't do it. They didn't have time. So I offered it to this reporter that I had edited a few times. I thought she was decent. And she said thank you. And I never heard back from her. I never found out if she actually did the assignment. Didn't know anything. Hasn't been in touch with me since. It's about a year now. This week I get an email from her. Hi, Bruce. Hope you're doing well. Do you have any other assignments you can switch over to me? If you have any freelance jobs that anybody's offering you that you can't do, please send them my way. Thanks. Bye. That was it. After a year. Now, really. I don't know what she was really hoping to accomplish. Maybe she's desperate and she's just reaching out to everybody. But that's just a fail. She's not going to be high on my list after not hearing from her for a year, and then all of a sudden she sends me an email out of the blue asking me to send her freelance assignments. That's not really going to help. It's not received with warmth on my part, so to speak. Here's what she should have done. Here's what she could have done is she could have followed up with me after I sent her that one a year ago and said, oh, here's what happened. Oh, this was published. Or, no, I didn't get the freelance position. I didn't want to do it, or whatever. She could have followed up that way. Or, over the last year or so, she could have certainly liked one of my LinkedIn posts, since we're on the same LinkedIn stuff. Or she could have sent me an article or two dealing with the type of subject that we had been dealing with when I was editing her, and saying, hey, what do you think of this article? What do you think of that article? She didn't do any of that. She just waited a year and then sent me a blind email saying, hey, if you got anything, send it my way. It's not really networking. No. And in today's world, with social media, it's so easy to network effectively. Get on LinkedIn. Everybody you meet, link to them. And then once a day, 5 minutes it takes, log on, like their posts, repost it, comment if you want. If you're online and you see an article that might interest somebody, email it to them. Takes 10 seconds. Hey, thought you might like to see article. Hey, do you remember when we were over in blah blah blah? Here's an article about what the town's like now. If you're friends on Facebook with them as well, same thing. Just message them. See something that is of interest, send it an email. I do this regularly. And it's not that I'm looking for work. It's that I want to keep my name out there. I want people to remember me as much as possible. So that if something actually comes up, I come to their mind. And it's not self-serving so much as just making people aware that I'm around and letting them know I think of them once in a while, because I always send pertinent things. Not just irrelevant things, but something that's pertinent, or I link something that they put out. And that's how I get involved with them. I take interest in them so they'll take interest in me. Do you understand that? What do you think? Do you do networking on social media? How much time do you spend on just networking? Because it doesn't take me long. It only takes me about 10 minutes. I'd really be curious to see how much you do as far as networking every day. Please comment down below and like and share this video, because I think it's important for other people to understand how to network. And until next week, take care.